I can tell. Too late, I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horns. Faster.
Wait, stop. I look for the giant chicken!
What's going on there, guys? Daniel in your face. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff you want to keep up to date. I'm going to talk about this topic because, once again, it has been brought up on my channel as to how much money I make. I keep getting asked this question every once in a while, and every time I get asked, I answer it. I did a video about this probably, I don't know, maybe a year ago now, as to how much money I make as a small creator. I just want to say, before we get started, that, you know, the reality is you can make a fair amount of money. It depends on what you're doing, right? I can only give you advice from a standpoint of where I'm at and my journey altogether over the years. Now, I'm mad at myself for a few different things, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff in this video today because I'm going to cover a lot of stuff I probably should have been doing a long time ago. And I think a good place to start is to show you how much I'm earning with 23,000 subscribers. Now, bear in mind, these are all views. The money that you see over here is all based on views. I'm making this off of my views, okay? So I'm averaging almost $500 to $600 a month. That's about average. So if you crush the numbers, let's estimate out here, let's say you crush the numbers, 12 months of that kind of pay, you're looking at $7,200 of free money. Now, I say free, but it's not. I am spending time making content. My time is not worth what I'm being paid, and that's fine. I have no issues with that because I'm doing this because I enjoy it and it's fun. Am I essentially trying to actually make a living doing this? Yes. Do I realize it's going to take time to do that? Yes. As with any job, you have to start off as the grunt worker and work your way up. How many years did it take me? I had multiple YouTube channels before this one. Now, this one was created in 2016. So from 2016 to 2024, the whole first 3/4 of my YouTube channel, I spent time in a very niche category of things doing drone stuff. And honestly, there was no money to be made, but I was getting a reasonable amount of people following, right? I was getting subscribers based on that. But unfortunately, with a lot of the rules and regulations that came with drone stuff and the niche hobby that I was chasing, I had growth, but it wasn't the type of growth that I was currently looking for. I was looking to make a residual financial gain from this. And there's reasons for that. I have health conditions and all sorts of other stuff, and it's not always guaranteed that I'm going to be able to hold a job for any duration of time, regular work. So I had to make my situation work for me. So you see here that with my numbers, I average about $500 to $600 a month. That's a fair amount of money based on some of the stuff that I'm doing. But I didn't start making that kind of money until about 2 years ago. Prior to that, it was like $100 here, $215 here if a video kind of took off, and then it would die again and go stagnant, and I'd make like maybe $100. But this has been steady income now for almost 2 years. Now, the video I made prior to this, a year back, I was making half of what I'm making now. So now that my channel and the content that I'm producing in the past 2 or 3 years is starting to actually take off, as you can see, my pay has increased. In just a year, I have gone over double what my pay was a year ago. So if I were to stay at this another 3 or 4 years, I would triple, quadruple my pay, so on and so forth. What I want you to understand is that the content that I'm making may not be for everyone, but it's DIY content, and it's about things that need repair and work. And these videos are going to be relevant for years to come, which means that every time I make one of these how to fix videos, it is residual income that will keep coming back in monthly, year after year after year after year, as long as Google decides to continue paying us for this, right? So every video I put out is actually an investment. I try not to focus my attention so much anymore on entertainment aspect as opposed to DIY. And this is where all this is leading up to that I'm trying to explain to you guys. Your pay for most of you is going to be determined by what you choose to do on this platform. I told you when I first got started, I have my frustrations now that I've been doing this for a lot of years. If I had been doing what I'm doing now, 7 or 8 years ago when I started this channel, I would have a lot of money coming in. By now, if I had invested the same amount of time that I did in the last 2 years, over the last 8 years, I would be making $3,000 to $4,000 on my YouTube channel monthly. Monthly. I could sustain a living on that. That would be 8 years of invested time in one thing. And the crazy part about that is, if I had done that, no matter what, those videos would have continued to keep the retention that they have, because the content that I'm producing is always going to be needed as long as these motorcycles and repair jobs are relevant, which I don't think is going anywhere anytime soon. So I am focusing my time and attention on videos that it's not about being famous for me. I don't care about the fame. I care about how much personal time I get to spend with my friends and family and things. Will this pay me enough monthly that I can not have to work a regular job or continue feeling like I need to buy more motorcycles, fix them, repair them? At some point, I will have to get back to that. But I could stop for an entire year or two and not upload anything and still make the same pay. So if I got sick or hurt or any of the above, I would always have that residual income at the end of the month coming in based on my videos, right? And how I formatted my channel moving forward. So a lot of people thought I just left this hobby or this drone community because I was unhappy about things. I was pissed off. Yes, I was unhappy. And yes, I am pissed off about a lot of stuff. But that's not the initial reason I made the change to something else. I realized that I am very unhealthy. I have a lot of problems, and I'm trying to build somewhat of a residual income in my future in case I can't work or do things that are necessary to me. So, to sustain a living, I also have plans to travel within the next 3 to 5 years. Within the end of this year, going into next year, I want to have enough money put away where I can buy a really nice camper. I want to have a, reasonably new truck. It doesn't have to be new. I will get something that could be 10 years old, but still has a lot of good miles left on it, capable of pulling a trailer that's going to be reliable. And I want the income from my channel to be able to pay me to travel and enjoy my life a little bit while I'm dealing with all this health stuff. You always hear about older folks and older people saying, man, I wish I had done this, this, and this when I was this age. I'm that age. And I've heard this from enough older generation of people now that I'm like, it's that time. We live in the worst economy ever right now. It is horrible. Horrible. I'm not even planning on thinking about buying a house anytime soon, but I can easily afford a camper, a nice home on wheels that I can travel and enjoy my life. If things get too expensive somewhere, wheel chucks off, on to the next place until I find somewhere that fits my needs again. But I needed to create that lifestyle for myself because I realized that I'm almost 40 years old. And I had to completely restart my life 5 years ago with these health conditions. I burned through my entire savings. I buried myself, basically. I didn't claim bankruptcy, but it's taken me 5 years to get back to this point and put a lot of money away in the bank. I have been working very, very, very hard. And on top of working very hard, I'm still running and maintaining a YouTube channel. I put up almost a video a day. Okay? Almost a video. I have almost 3,000 videos posted. 3/4 of those are drone stuff. The last quarter is all the motorcycle stuff the past 2 years. And all that original content that I created, guys, is going nowhere. It's dead. It's dead in the water. I'm not getting views on that old drone content, right? It's frustrating. It's frustrating to me that I invested that kind of time in something that wasn't going to have any kind of residual back on it. Sure, I could have chased getting a drone license. I could have done this. Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry, guys, I had a knock on the door there. The point I'm trying to make is be smart with what you're planning on doing. If you're actually chasing any kind of financial gain on this platform, okay, Be smart. Choose things that are going to constantly make you money, not unless you're really good at coming up with viral ideas that will constantly keep getting you growth. My suggestion is go to DIY content, right? Because DIY content is always going to be needed. It's always going to be around and people are always searching for it. Even if they don't subscribe, you still get the view count. The view count pays you. I realize it's not about subscribers. It's really not. It's nice to have residual subscribers come back and enjoy your content and what you have to say and are genuinely interested in things. But I realized as a content creator, it's not really about the subscribers. It's about the views. And they're easy to attain. I could make a very easy YouTube channel that would get millions of views, right? But those views would die off after a period of time. Like you could make any top 5 or top 10 video, top 10 most bought trucks in the US. Yeah, it's going to get 6 million views over the next 2 years. You're going to get a reasonable paycheck from that, but it's not residual income. It's not going to keep coming back. That video is going to die off and be replaced by somebody else's, and die off and be replaced by somebody else's, die off, be replaced by somebody else. Those only hold the trending category for a small amount of time, but DIY videos will continue doing what they do for years to come. They will always be necessary and be there, and you will constantly get residual income from those videos. So all I'm saying, guys, it really depends on what you're chasing, So I expect within the next 2 years, I should be making over $2,000 a month just in views. I don't care if people are purchasing my merchandise. I don't care if people are donating to my channel to help me out. None of that matters to me. Okay? Because no matter what, I'm still going to offer you awesome DIY content for free. And even if you don't do any of the above for me, I will still get paid. Views are what count, not subscribers. It's just not. For the average person on YouTube, it's not about having a huge subscriber base. It's about having views. Okay? That's all I wanted to say. That's pretty much it. All right? If you have further questions, drop it below. I am a small content creator, but as you can see, I make a reasonable amount of money doing this monthly. $7,200 roughly estimated out by the end of the year. And next year, I hope to double that. I should be at almost $14,000. I should be able to double what I did this year. Okay? If my subscriber base keeps growing the way it has, and my views keep going, and I keep producing this type of content, there is absolutely no reason why I shouldn't see double or triple my numbers. So I have put enough time, energy, and effort into YouTube that it is going, your videos are getting watched. I'm getting 150,000 views a month, roughly. That might not sound like a lot, but look at my pay. It's reasonable. I have 3,000 videos posted. I'm averaging over 6,000 watch hours easily. It's not even a difficult thing for me to get those hours now because my channel has reached a certain point. But I put in lots and lots of time and energy to get here. So don't treat this like it's a simple thing to do, because I promise you it's not. It takes work. Lots of editing, lots of understanding analytics, lots of going back. Why did this video succeed? Why didn't this video succeed? Watch your time slots on your videos. It shows where people dipped off. Oh, something I said here or did, they didn't like. The fun thing is, Creator Studio allows you to edit that section out and then retrim the video and keep it posted. So you can actually cut out the part people didn't like or make an alteration or change to it and then fix the video, and it'll start making more money and people won't keep clicking off at those points. So I hope this information helped you. I really do. I don't want to scare you away, but I want you to understand there's work involved. You have to put in the time and energy necessary to get paid. It is a job. It is 100% a job that you have to work at. But once you reach, like any job, once you reach a certain point, you get paid for the work and effort and energy that you put in. And then it starts to feel good. Then you're like, finally, all this hard work and energy, like the pursuit of happiness, all the downs that he had to go through, all the crap that he went through, and finally attained his goal and changed his life. That's basically what YouTube is, the pursuit of happiness. What are you looking to get out of it? How can you reach that goal? How can you attain that goal with the least amount of work? And I'm here to tell you, It's hard. It's difficult. Only a few people will go viral for certain things. The rest of you will have to work at it. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's fine to have to work hard for something. So I'm working my regular job, which is motorcycle and scooter repair. I do stuff for customers. I buy, fix, and sell motorcycles myself. So that's my normal job. I also do real estate photography throughout the day. I normally do 5 to 7 shoots a day. I've had to cut back a little bit due to how much work I'm getting at my shop. And I do YouTube. So technically I'm rocking like 3 jobs right now, and I'm still here. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm doing what I want. I'm taking time to have adventures with my girlfriend. And so don't feel like, your life is over because you have to work a regular job and do YouTube. You just have to partition your time so that things work for you. Remember what your goal is. What is your end result that you want? That's going to tell you how much time, energy, and effort you have to apply to get there. That's with anything in life. You have to work hard to get the things that you want. I want to be able to travel in the next year, 2. I would hate to have to wait 2, but in at least the next year, I would like to make enough money, residual income, that I can go travel and enjoy my life for a couple of years on the road with my girlfriend and just go see the world and have fun. I'm in my prime. This is the time to do it. I want to take you guys on that adventure. To do that, I have to work extra hard. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working 3 times as hard now. I might be healthier, but now I'm working 3 times as hard. You see these bags under my eyes? I don't sleep like I used to. Successful people lose sleep. That's what it is. You want to be successful? You got to lose sleep. For real. Successful people lose sleep. If I'm lucky, I get 5 hours of sleep. If I'm lucky. Most of the time, it's like 3 to 4 hours. Then I'm up and I'm doing things. I'm up early. I'm out the door. I'm doing the photo shoots. Then I come back. Then I work on a bike. Then I get a customer. They come in. Do that. Then I go, okay, sit down. Categorize some ideas. Where can I go with this? How, I'll sit down and make a whole list of ideas that I want to make for motorcycle content or adventure stuff to take you guys on. And then I'll pick my top 2, and then I'll wean out one by talking with the girlfriend, and we'll make a decision on what we want to do. When it comes to motorcycle content, I write down 6 ideas, and then I play with myself a little bit by looking at it going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, until I pick one topic, and then I roll with it. That's how I do this. That's how you guys end up with the content you end up with. Can you get paid? Yes. Is it a lot of work? Yes. As a small content creator, I'm here to tell you it's work. But when you reach a certain point, YouTube goes, we're going to help you. I reached that stage. It feels good. It took a lot of work to get here. A lot of work to get here. But I'm happy, I'm content, and things are working out in my life, and that's what counts. I'm happy. So I hope that helped you guys out. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if I helped you out. You heard a whole lot of my personal life tonight. I hope I rub off on some of you guys. I used to weigh 425 pounds. I'm 208 pounds now. I worked very hard the last 5 years of my life to get where I'm at. It feels good. I'm exhausted, but it feels good. It feels good that things are finally panning out for Dan and me, my life. So anyways, guys, catch you on the flip. Toodles.